Listen, we've been talking about the Artemis II mission that's happening, and obviously all eyes are on the weather. Certain things can't happen for this thing to launch. In other words, can't have any rain anywhere around it.
Yeah, the criteria is very precise.
Specific,
so we're taking this forecast very seriously. It's
on
exciting.
I love it too. It's on Launch Pad 39B, which is where all the Apollo missions took off from too.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
I had to look that up.
Wow.
So yeah, very nice.
History.
So on the beach. Not really, but close to it. Brandy has been down there. Brandy Campbell, she got down a couple days ago. Got the launch clock behind you, and you scare me a little bit when you turn around the last second. Go, it's paused. No, it has not paused. If the launch clock pauses, it's not a good thing. So it did not. But Brandy, great reports down there. What's going on? What's the latest down there? What's happening?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We just got out of a press conference with some of the leaders, including the launch weather officer for Artemis specifically, and it sounds like things are going pretty well with the countdown and the teams that are working to prepare this rocket and get things turned on. We also, as I mentioned, heard from the weather officer, and the probability of a weather no-go still remains at 20%, but on the flip side, that means we have an 80% chance of favorable weather. So that's the latest. They mentioned, of course, they're keeping an eye out for the wind speeds out here. It is breezy even today, so they're expecting that tomorrow. Clouds, that's going to be another factor they're keeping an eye out for, but they're even going to continue looking into a solar flare that recently occurred as well. But here on the ground, I want to give you guys just a look at what we're seeing as of late. You have the countdown clock. It is continuing to go down. We are approaching going below 28 hours until liftoff. And as we continue to pan to the right, I want to show you guys the Artemis II space launch system and the Orion spacecraft that is on top. So that is the star of our show. And of course, it's where our 4 astronauts will be getting on board tomorrow. So tomorrow's the big day. If you guys don't know, it's 6:24 p.m. when we could have liftoff begin. Now, the purpose of this test is not to land on the moon. This is actually going to be a mission where they go around the moon. And in fact, they could go so far back, they could see parts behind the moon that hasn't been seen by astronauts before. So this is a very historic mission, not just because of what they're going to see, but it's been over 50 years since we have been to the moon. But with all of this said, while they're prepping this rocket and making sure they're good to get off the ground, weather is, of course, a big factor. I talked about what they're looking out for. I went over to the Weather Squadron's Multi-Domain Operations Center yesterday, speaking with the launch weather officer. He broke down basically one of the factors that they're going to be keeping an eye out for concerning the clouds. Take a listen.
So cumulonimbus, or the big thunderstorm clouds, are the most obvious ones, and we deal with those, almost every afternoon and evening in Florida during the summertime. But also, even before those clouds become a thunderstorm as they're growing, those can become a hazard as well. We have what are called standoff distances, so that tells us basically how close the flight path of the rocket can be to those clouds without us triggering a no-go.
All right. But again, just listening to them in the recent press conference, they sound pretty confident that they will be able to find a window within the 2-hour launch window tomorrow to launch, given everything goes well with the Artemis rocket, because you also want to consider this isn't the first technical launch attempt. They had 2 windows, one in February and then also earlier this month where they could have launched, but they had issues with the rocket. And in one case, they had to roll it back into the vehicle assembly building to go ahead and make some repairs. So this is the 3rd launch window, and they're finally giving it a true go today. So we're going to keep you guys updated here, but just to give you the vibes, it is a day where we're seeing more people show up, starting to set up. Even behind me, you can see some people. They're standing by the countdown clock, probably taking some videos and pictures right there with the rocket off in the distance. More people, they're just showing up because this is not just an event for us, but you have international media that's showing up, of course, media from Canada, because we have one of their astronauts that will be joining on board as well. So I'm excited to see what it's going to be like tomorrow. I know there's going to be so much excitement, just especially going based off of the last Artemis launch. I was here. It was late at night. And honestly, I get goosebumps just thinking about it. I was showing my photographer the video that I took of it last night, and I'm just so excited to see this one take off again 6:24. So during the day instead. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, we have an on-time departure.
Yeah, I'm looking. The clock behind you. That's actually not the actual launch, but the opening of the window where they're able to launch. Is that right?
Yeah. So once that depletes, that's when they could take off. And I will tell you though, Bob, I'm no space expert. It's very complicated. They technically have two different clock systems that they're going based off of, and they do have planned holds where we will see this pause, and that's on purpose. It's really complicated. I've even asked the experts, and they're like, it's complicated. But I'm like losing track of your question. But anyways, yes, once that goes down, it'll go up. So make sure you don't turn around. You'll miss it.
I got you. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, talk about the last one that went up, Randy.
Yeah.
It's like, what was the concussion like when it hit you when you were reporting, when it lifted off?
Oh, well, you know what? I will say you see it and then you hear it and you feel it. It's really odd, but it's just that rumble. It just kind of goes through your body. You can seriously feel it. You're experiencing it, or at least from the distance where we are standing here. And I'll tell you one thing, we even got a bonus launch. Yesterday, SpaceX, they launched some satellites for Amazon right to our left. And so we kind of got a little preview of what we're going to experience on Thursday. We got a bonus launch in for this week. So just getting us even more riled up for this launch to happen tomorrow.
Brandy's like our rocket correspondent.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
I mean, wicked fun down there. I wish I was down there with you. I mean, I would have volunteered had I known that we were taking volunteers.
I wish you were too.
That's great.
Let's go, Bob.
I'm
We're on
telling
the way.
you, hop on a plane right now. Amazon's delivering package through space, too. It's good stuff. Brady, great to talk to you. Listen, time's coming. Tomorrow at this time, it's going to be even more exciting, so can't wait to talk to you then either. Brandy Campbell in Cape Canaveral. Great stuff, Brandy, as always.